Hello everyone, this is the Insomnic, and I am back, and I was strolling through Delver Town when I saw the Aberrant and the Gravedigger. Now since I died from them, I would not remember them, but yeah, I noticed this, so... Takes out his bow and slowly walks up to the situation. Whoops. Wait, crap, how do I change care cards? Crap, hold up, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Takes out his bow and walks up to the fight. Not really sure what the hell's happening. What the bloody nether is happening here? Kira Stark turns, whipping her sword around to slash at Torian. Who the hell's Torian? Wait, is it that green dude? I've never seen that green dude before. I think the Aberrant is behind Kira Stark. Yep. Anyways, notches an arrow in his bow and pulls back his string. Torian tries to take a step back as the sword rushes towards him. The blade narrowly hits him, causing a slash within his chest. Torian stumbles back from the blow. Alright, I took out an arrow, notched it, pulled back my string, and aims an arrow at the Gravedigger's sword arm. The Gravedigger rushes forward and raises his blade, attempting to stab it into Kira's neck. Right, did not fire fast enough. Looks like Aberrant and Art are arguing about something. Kira whips around, intent on going for the Gravedigger. She blinks as she finds him right in her face or something like that, I'm assuming. Torian continues to stumble from the gash and leans himself against the wall. Or I'm gonna change my aim to Torian. Changes his aim to Torian's chest and fires. So I shot at Torian just now. Kira Stark, she found the Gravedigger right in front of her, stepping back and raising her sword to knock it away. However, the black nicks her neck as she does this. The black, I don't even know. Kira Stark, something, yada yada yada. The Gravedigger says, "Comrade, the birds!" He barks at Aberrant and staggers back as his strike something. Kira moves backward swiftly to get distance between her and the Gravedigger. Torian, already weak from the previous blow, is struck dead in the chest by the arrow. Torian's like clearing it up. I'm not dead, I just got hit by the arrow. Aberrant backs up from the combat, beginning to focus as he mutters to himself. Gravedigger deals little damage. His eyes widen as Torian is shot. Yada yada yada. Kinra says, "Art by my side swiftly. Watch the other guy." Notches another arrow and pulls back the string. I'm gonna shoot at Gravedigger this time. Aims at Gravedigger's sword arm and fires. I'm at like point blank range almost. Redo what? Oh dear God. Instead of approaching his brothers, the Gravedigger barrels forward and ducks into cover. The arrow whizzes past him. Alright, that's fine with me. Torian lets go of his dagger, letting it fall to the ground. Torian falls to his knees. Huh. Did he crash again? No, wait, no, he's still right there. Come on, Art over here, Kinra says. Once again notches another arrow. Arrow and pulls back the string. We may need to pause. Aberrant continues backing up. His mouth opens, beginning to funnel out a black mist of sorts to swirl around him. I'm not really sure what's the problem here. I assume something to do with Art's illusionary magic or something. They're trying to just clear it up, I guess. I hope we can continue it. Okay. So we're just gonna continue and possibly void it if need be. Aims at Torian's head from near point blank range. Kinra turns swiftly, trying to drive her sword's tip into Torian's neck. We're just completely obliterating him. Art walks a little slowly to Kinra's side, exhaling as he continues to draw out mana. Poor Torian. Notices that Kinra can take care of Torian and changes aim. Gravedigger is over there. Aberrant is God knows where. Art begins to tremble as he searches for a target, maintaining the mana he had drawn with difficulty. Aberrant groans as the black mist begins to sort through his robes, something within twitching feverishly. Torian is still on the ground, blood pouring over the grassy field. He won't last much longer. Avoid me aiming somewhere else since Kinra went AFK. Let me Let me put out your misery, mate. Fires at Torian's head from point blank. Art turns using his charge spell to direct an incredibly bright flash of light towards Gravedigger, aiming to blind him while he ran. Gravedigger, by the time Torian shot in the head, the Gravedigger had rushed around the corner of the house. I shot him right in the head. I mean Torian. Camille nopes the hell out of there. The Gravedigger had been far around the house before the spell had been cast. Aberrant slowly raises his arms. Two decaying ravens soar out in bloodthirst, aiming to cling and tear at Art's throat. Torian lets out a terrible squeal as the arrow strikes through his head. Blood begins to drip from the hole as Torian falls to the ground, dead. I think that's my first RP kill. Oh. No need to D20. Too late. He already D20'd. Yay. Looks like he didn't really have much though. Bread and his SS. Keenra Stark runs around the corner towards Aberrant, her sword raised to ram into his chest. Chases after Gravedigger. Chases with Keenra. Aberrant skips to the side, having the upper hand due to the hill as he dodges it. Art's light congregates into a sunlight bright softball-sized orb, almost like staring into the sun. I chase with Keenra. Notches another arrow and pulls back the string. Gravedigger, using this to his advantage, makes an effort to escape. Keenra turns to face him, stepping forward with wide arcing slash at him. Art uses his free hand to cover his neck as he points the light at the undead. One of the ravens breaks their path from Art, heading to cling and tear at Minu's throat. Who is one? Oh, did he just rename himself really fast? Oh god, okay. The Raven... Jester. Jester tries to block with the dirk, only to have it knocked away into the grass. He stumbles back. The Raven slashes Minu's throat. And he falls to the ground, bleeding. Oh god damn it. You know, just when I was doing quite well. Keenra swiftly steps up the hill toward him, making sure to give him no rest. She stabs at him again. Jester asks something OOC. Well, now I'm bleeding out. Yay. Jester can only block with his arm. It gets jabbed and he jumps back at it, blood dripping to the grass. Looks like Art's whatever illusions spell got denied. Not really sure what spell he used because that was before I went into the battle. Hooray for OOC arguments. Yay. Okay, my wound is deep. Oh boy. Hooray for OOC arguments. Okay, so my wound is deep. Throat. And is now on the floor, bleeding out. Slowly, let's say slowly bleeding out. Alright. Minus Snow's wound is deep in his throat and is now on the floor, slowly bleeding out. Jester steps back many paces, readying himself for an assault. Great. So I killed Torian. Jester steps back many paces, readying himself for an assault. Kieran continues forward, sword at the ready. The raven continues to tear at his throat, feverishly eating at his. Oh god damn it! Someone get this thing off me. Art, that means you. Please get this raven off me. Tries to grab the raven off of his. Tries to grab and throw the raven away from him, from his throat. Jester stays against the wall, shifting his feet in the dirt to get a good stance. Kira raises her sword, stepping forward. She slashes at him again, at his chest. Jester drops to the ground and rolls sideways, attempting to knock her over and barrel down the hill. So yeah, these are pretty much the same guys I fought yesterday, except I don't know that because I died, and once you die you get like memory loss, I guess. Kira blinks as he does, being knocked over. She doesn't fall down with him. He rolls away. The raven is thrown off, landing on the ground before getting back up and flying into the air. The gravedigger dwells atop the cliff, hanging low and silent. Covers his throat wound with both hands, trying to stop the bleeding with no avail. Raven, thrown off, flying back into the air, crawls behind the house, away from her range as he saw her. I think he meant, yeah, Jester crawls behind the house, away from her range as he saw her throw weapons again. Coughs up blood. Coughs up blood and is still bleeding out. Someone please, like, do something for me. The raven, minute through, flies back at Kira, attempting to wildly cling to her throat and tear at it in bloodthirst. Art's also bleeding out on the floor. Great. Join me as we slowly die in pain. Kira raises her left arm, the one with the dagger. She punches out with the dagger point. I'm assuming at the raven, trying to spear the thing as it flies toward her. I like Art's skin change there. The gravedigger silently descends the hill, sights upon Kira. Oh dear. Oh dearie indeed. Looks like Kira's about to get owned. The raven is easily speared, though the one attacking Leo switches to cling to her throat as well. What are these guys? Just asked in the chat, or Delver chat, what the hell these guys are. The raven is easily, whoops. Jester notes the raven. The first raven is now limp and dead. And Kira swiftly steps toward Artemic, using one arm to protect her throat. She slashes out at it with her short sword. The gravedigger would rush down with one swift strike, attempting to bash Kira over the head with the hilt of his dagger. The raven being small and fast, but easily slashed in half as it flops on the ground with a squawk. Turns super pale and is near death. Oh, hello, Pierce. Or I guess Myth is here. That's his character, Myth. Kira winces as she struck in the back of the head, falling to the ground dazed. Myth, basically, Art and I are bleeding out. A battle appears to be taking place. A robed gentleman had just struck Kira over the head. Art has blood trickling from the wound in his back. He's despondent. Mithras is like, fuck, he mutters. Hello. Oh, Myth. Jester begins to rise from the ground, coughing once. Myth is like, this is rather weird. The gravedigger, unaware of Myth's presence, he reaches down to grip Kira's hair with the assumption she remains dazed. Is now seconds away from death unless someone wants to patch him up. Myth walks forward and attempts to smack Gravedigger in the back of the head with the head of his staff. Kira rolls to the side, her instinct kicking in at the moment as she whips the dagger up wildly towards the Gravedigger. I'll give this like one more round of emotes. Kira most likely wouldn't hit squat with that throw. Jester walks up, or walks over, snatching Leo's staff from his grip and holding it in both hands. Apparently Myth knows Jester. Hello, Governor. Jester, the OOC chat. Okay. The Gravedigger is struck in the cranium and is nearly cut across the face with the blade. Temporarily Temporarily what? Disoriented? He simply leans against the wall, holds his head and retains grip upon his weapon. Okay. Okay. Oh, looks like... Oh my god, is that a cleric? Please tell me that's a cleric. Kira pushes herself up in a wobbling manner, wincing at her head. The gravedigger is like, go, he barks at Jester. Richard Taurus walks down the scene, wondering what is happening. Ebbs Tarunya draws his rapier. And Myth is like, leave, thieves. Richard Taurus drew upon his staff, aiming it at the cultists. Kira yells, blast the black robes, and Richard is like, you men are fools, and Jester says, we will leave if you wish to allow us to. Kira's like, no leaving, just kill him. Gravedigger begins to inch backwards, slightly hazed as he raises his dagger up. Jester backs up Art's staff in his grasp, and Kira says to kill both of them, and Richard says no, take them prisoner. Art would note he's despondent. Blood trickling on the floor. Ebsterina, we will take you into custody. Kira says they attacked Art, kill them both. Richard looks to the men, backing up as he called out to the void. He drew mana and energy forth. Blah, blah, blah. Richard summoning magic. Kira is attacking them. Ebb seems to be attacking them. Myth is attacking them with magic. Gravedigger pretty much runs. Nug begins to rapidly poke at Richard's shoulder with the tip of his staff, unintentionally trying to... or Rethu, I guess. Begins to rapidly poke, unintentionally trying to ruin his focus. What? Okay. Jester says, I will come if you agree to take me into custody. Right. And thus the staff first to seal the deal. Miss says, Ebbs sheaths his rapier. Richard's like, what are you doing? And Mithras says, Jester tosses the staff to the side. We're pretty much arresting them at this point. I'm going to not bleed out to death because now a bunch of people are here. Yep. Everyone pretty much cancels their magic spells because they surrendered. Or at least one of them did. Jester surrendered. And Jester points to... Well, looks like Gravedigger got away. Jester is now pretty much arrested. If anyone wants to heal Art and I, that'd be cool. Orders are orders, Black Robe. I'll not stab you. Because Jester thinks that Kira will stab him. Richard Taurus aims the staff towards the area of his leg, but did not shoot. May I kneel instead? Everyone's like, nope. Jester slowly turns, placing his hands on the house. Myth says, hands to the wall. How many knives do you have? And Jester says, none. Search him. They're gonna search him now. Apparently Myth is wanted in Orin. Art is trickling blood from his back, slowly becoming paler. Chester lets himself get arrested without any, Kira shakes her sword, moving over to Art. Someone tend to Art's wounds. It's also bleeding out and is bleeding from his throat. Kinra crouches down, pulling the cloth out. She uses her dagger to cut it into strips, then wrapping it around Art's neck. Pretty sure it's his back. I think she just confused my emote with Art's. Okay, Ebbs says these may be uncomfortable, but they are less so than a blade in the gut. Art's like, yeah, I was stabbed in the back. Myth grabs some cloth from his bag and puts it onto Minu's neck to absorb the blood. His bleeding stops, but is still very weak and pale. Yep, Art and I are both pretty bad right now. Well, at least I'm not gonna die, I think. I've never seen Von Ebbs before. They're like, watch out for the Gravedigger, but they all assume he pretty much ran out of here. Kinra pulls the gauntlet off, planting 2 fingers of her scarred hand on his neck, checking his pulse. Art's pulse is there, but slow. Just me. He's saying I would probably have died. Oh, fine, I'll die again there. The first aid is too late. And Minu breathes out a last breath. The raven had already eaten much of his neck. Dies. Sorry, I just cleared my throat a lot. I died. Hooray for death. Yay. Is unconscious. I'm dead. Okay, that was better. Minu died, Art is injured. The one in black robes is kneeling and bound. I'm gonna stay on just so I can like see what's happening. Ebbs drops to his knees and starts pushing onto Minu's chest. Jester yelps for a moment, the zap hitting his leg. Oh, is he trying to revive? Is Ebbs trying to like revive me right now? Ebbs survival is no use. His neck pretty much eaten out. Ebbs stops after about 30 listening for a heartbeat, and Ebbs' revival is no use, his neck pretty much eaten out. Ebbs sighs, standing up. Gonna stay a bit before, just to see how it ends. Yep. A lot of people have gathered here. Looks like Kira and Meta are going to take Art back to base. Looks like Myth is going to burn Jester's hands, or arms, or whatever, so he can't use them. Interesting. We are going to take him to Luminaire for questioning by those with authority. Wait, what? Richard burned his leg? How did that happen? Jesus Christ. I think this is gonna wrap up all pretty nicely, so yep, thanks for watching everyone, and I died again. Hoorah. Alright, bye.